Hey guys, Miles here at Tactical Hyve, and I'm joined today with Dave Steinbach, one of our subject matter experts. And we're going to start something new on YouTube, and we're going to get these real life videos. You've seen it if you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. But we're going to do more in-depth reviews, changing up the subject matter experts with each video. Sometimes we'll have multiple subject matter experts get different opinions. And this is just to bring awareness to everybody, different things that you should watch out for with real life incidents and, get feedback and insights from guys who've been there, done that, and really experienced things, conflict in ways that maybe, many civilians haven't. So what we have for you today is a video that we honestly don't know a lot of the background. So Dave is taking this at face value, and he's going to share some thoughts, because when I saw this too, I was kind of confused. I'm not sure what's going on, but Dave will dive into this. But what we're going to do, the format of these videos is we are going to play it straight first so that you can see the entire video. And then Dave will just break it down, and we'll go back and forth. If there's anything that we're not sure of, we'll probably just collaborate and discuss that. And then, just get insights from it. So Dave, feel free to take it away.
All right, man. So thanks for having me, Miles. I would tell you, number one, I'm on this aspect, I'm probably not an SME because I've never been kidnapped. I've never kidnapped anybody. I've never carjacked or been carjacked. So, this really is playing muddy quarterback, looking at what went down and, makes me think about how would I train? How do you think? What do you see? I use these as steps or teaching points, learning points, but there's a lot going on in this first video. So I agree. I had an initial opinion at first, and my wife watched it. She had a different initial opinion. And we really slowed it down frame by frame, and we kind of broke it down, and we saw there's a lot going on here. So here it is. Here it is at full speed. This video has no sound. One thing you'll note about this video is it's being filmed by somebody else. This isn't CCTV camera recording. Like, this is being filmed by obviously someone else. So here we go. All right, so a lot going on in this video. When I first saw it, I thought there were three perpetrators at first, right? I thought the guy throwing the white rag was just a small dude, until you really start to break it apart. My wife was like, no, that's clearly a kid, and so when I first saw it, I was like, I think, man, like that perpetrator was trying to push this chick into the car. And, it was not just a kidnap, or not just a carjacking, but a kidnapping as well. So when you really break it down frame by frame, though, you can kind of see what's going on. What I think is going on based on what I see. We don't know the backstory.
Yeah.
But this kid appears to be throwing his towel up, I don't know, for whatever reason. And he hits this perpetrator in the back, right? You see this happen, gets his attention. The guy turns around and comes at him. Meanwhile, while the other Good Samaritan comes in, he obviously attacks the biggest, strongest dude first. What you see down at the driver's side door, pay attention to this. Because that yellow jacket, you see the perpetrator's hand with the blue hat on. See him snatching up something that looks like yellow. Don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
Keeps going. The kid is gone. At this point, that kid's gone. It's the last time we see this kid in the video. The kid came in to help. Whatever happened, now he's like, deuces, I'm out. The Good Samaritan is closing the distance with this guy, and perpetrator number one with the blue hat, we see him come up, obviously with some type of revolver, what appears to be a revolver, very untrained. When you see, though, watch right here, you see the woman's head come out of the passenger side vehicle. And then you see the driver come out with her, which, and technique-wise, we do a lot of the force-on-force stuff. And that's something we talk about. Like, hey, if someone's getting snatched out of a passenger side vehicle and you're going to go with them, keep your eyes on them. Yeah. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad technique or a bad idea. I'd rather keep my eyes on my wife or my passenger than lose sight of them right here. Yeah. But the shooting happens, and right here, there's a break. There's a moment. I wish I had a circle, like almost like an NFL thing. So I could circle it, but I will just assume, we'll just call it the driver and the passenger at this point, and you have freedom to move.
Yeah, I agree.
You have room to move and get, extract yourself from the situation. And not, again, it's Monday day quarterback. But look how much time that is, and that's seconds, but still they don't. And because they stay put, they get stuffed back into a car, and who knows really what happens from there. I think
the end of the video there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you already mentioned from the perspective of the driver and the passenger, you mentioned kind of, we talk enforcement force. That is something that, you want to keep your eye on the passenger and, don't get separated. When I watched this video, I noticed that too. There was that gap where they could have run, but things happen, whatever, they froze, whatever it is. So is there anything that you think, let's take the passenger, the passenger or the driver, that you think you may have done differently or anything from their perspective? What would you do if you were in that situation?
I mean, from the passenger's perspective, what she could have done or what I think I would have done differently. Who knows? I mean, this is all speculative at best. You hate to be that guy who says, I would have done this.
Of course. Yeah.
You have no idea until you're faced with that. When you have the chance to put space in between your attacker and you, do it every time. Put space in between you every chance you get. Hey man, there's no shame in running away from a gunfight. This ain't a gunfight. You're being carjacked, man. Let them have it. Let them have it. We got some more videos coming up we're going to talk about over the next little bit here, but there's no need to die for a vehicle. If you got the room to run from it, run from it. The same way, if that's the driver, not saying husband and wife, but let's just say that's the driver. Even then, you have another person there who may have the clarity of mind and say, hey, and just pick them up and push them. Go, 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 go. Run for your life. So who knows what they want here? I mean, there's not enough backstory. You don't know, do they want the cars? Is it personal? They want them. There's a lot of different things that could happen or could be a part of that. But
I guess we never really know, but the bystander intervened and even that little kid was there, punching. Who knows if the little kid was in the car or just walking, but do you have any, I guess, there's no right or wrong answer here, but we know that the Good Samaritan got shot. Would you have approached this? Let's say you were that Good Samaritan. Would you have approached it a different way, or maybe just kind of stayed back? And I know it really depends.
Yeah, there's so much that goes into it. Here's one thing I do know, and there's been a lot of studies, especially 2010. When all the support teams started coming up, where we were bringing females into special operations side of the house, and we were bringing them on target with us. There was a lot of debate and a lot of studies and a lot of, 100-pound head guys showing all the reasons why it's okay. And then obviously the ones that were naysayers to it. One of the things that was brought up again and again was that it's in my human nature, it's in your human nature to protect a woman. We're not designed to do harm. We're designed to protect innocence. And so when we see a woman being assaulted, we're going to move to that threat. And in this case, being so focused on one simple thing and not opening your eyes to the entire environment, maybe you could have had a different, and I don't know, this is a big maybe, but if you weren't so focused on just, hey, this is how we're built and protect that woman, maybe coming around the driver's side door and dealing with that cat first, you don't know. It's hard to take it from here.
It's one of those things it's always easier to say, armchair quarterback it, but I get your point in the sense that, we always talk about situational awareness, but if you're already sucked into dealing with something, well, right. you clearly will have tunnel vision dealing with that one thing. Yeah. So
all of us. It happens even when we train. When we train, we get sucked into stuff. We get sucked into sights. How many times have you just on a simple stage, on a shooting stage, have you gone to war? We call it going to war with a piece of steel. Forgetting there's something else out there, but nope, you go to war with this piece of steel. I mean, it happens, and then there's going to be plenty of armchair quarterbacks that will sit here and talk about our breakdown of the video. I'm certain, okay. We just don't know.
So can you play it one more time full, for everyone?
Here it goes full speed.
And then we can see again that once you hit play, we can see the kid is going to just kind of throw this towel or whatever, and then hit the guy.
Right. We have no idea what's about to happen. We just know.
Good Samaritan comes.
Kid's gone.
Yeah.
Obviously an untrained dude.
Yeah. Yeah, there was, it seems like just from what we see, it does seem like that opportunity, there was that one opportunity
one opportunity.
Of course, there could be so many reasons why, you freeze or whatever, but Yeah, nuts. Was there anything else that you kind of saw or took note of?
No, I think I'm good. Like, hey, don't get, try to not get sucked into a tunnel system, and that's no matter what you're doing, whether you're training for an event or you're training for a life event. Try to see all of it. Act, don't react.
Yeah.
And that's with everything. I mean, that's whether you're this or this. If you're fighting with your wife, act, don't react.
So I know for our viewers here, it's really just kind of, we're trying to take the video as is and just come up with different insights and things that possibly could help you should you run into an experience like this. Every little bit helps. And Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, kind of like it seems like the key takeaways from this, and of course, this is just based on limited knowledge of what's going on and everything, is one, as you mentioned, try. It's obviously easier said than done, to try to be aware of your surroundings. Of course, if you're dealing with a threat, it's harder, that's one. Then second, if you do have that space and time to run, go for it. Again, like easier said than done.
Try to create space. Mm-hmm. If you create space. Got it.
Well, awesome. Thanks a lot, Dave, for the insights and for the good breakdown here. This was a very interesting video for both of us when we watched it, because we initially didn't know what was going on. And there was a lot more to consider here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will have these videos against him. We'll probably do it once or twice a week with Dave and other SMEs. But I hope you guys find this valuable, and these little nuggets of information can help you guys out in the future. So we'll see you guys in the next video.
Hey, thanks, guys. See you, Miles.